Alrighty, Star Trek fans. Yesterday we did a video, just a quick, or not so quick, overview of Discovery Art 3 and Capture. Today I thought we'd do a video over the research that is now available in the new research tree that came out with the arc called Territory. Now, there are a ton of goodies in Territory, and as you can see, I almost unlocked all of them, but I got a little distracted by one, which we'll get to in a minute. There are new resources that are needed in order to actually advance through this tree. We got the ISO emulsion. You get that from doing refines on snot ore. Is that what somebody was calling it? Yeah, on the new snot ore. Yeah, that's not the actual name for it. Anyway, ISO emulsion. That's one of the byproducts of refining. You need that for almost every single research in here. We'll get to the other ones as we get to them. So we've got isogen extraction. Increases your mining speed of isogen. Pretty straightforward. Enhanced piercing. Enhanced defenses. Officer conditioning. This is going to bump up your officers. It's going to make tiering, or not tiering, but decking your ships a lot easier. Especially that below decks. Gives you some power bumps that you're going to be able to play with. We've got 3 primes in here. One is prime protected cargo. And of course, when you buy the primes, you get the prime particles. Doesn't seem to be any other source of getting these in the game just as of yet. So 3 primes, $300, gets you those goodies. By the way, 100% increase to protected cargo. Kind of important in these no zones too. One of the other primes is prime damage, plus 150% damage versus player ships. That's a fun one if you're really into PvP. You got hostile tactics, armada tactics. These are going to increase your damage against hostiles and armadas. EXP gains, more cargo security, tier 2 isogen extraction. Now, when we get to the second branch or second tier of the tree is when it gets fun. Materials. We've got the ISO emulsion. But over here, we have other materials. Quantum particles. Phantom particles, and we also have Surax particles. Okay, we'll cover how to get those particles in just a minute. You've got efficient research, increases the cost efficiency of crystal, gas, and ore for your research. This is going to make your research G3 cheaper, much cheaper. It scales quite a bit. 5%, next tier is 9%. Goes all the way up to 60%. Think about the math. If you have a research, costs 1,000 gas, and you got this research max out, that's 400 gas. We also have efficient ship upgrades. This is where I got caught up and actually spent quite a few of my phantom particles, but I did take myself to 5 out of 12 as a 21% bonus on G3 for ships and efficient construction. This is G3 expenditures for buildings. Same deal all the way around. Going to make those buildings G3 costs much more bearable. We've got increase to Explorer shields, Explorer warfare, and Explorer hull. Next branch over is going to be interceptors. Next branch over is going to be battleships. That's kind of just like the order. Oops, too far back. That's just kind of like the order in the combat tree. First combat tree you opened up. Oh, no, I lied. First combat tree went interceptor, explorer, and then battleship. But back to territories. This is going to bump up all your stuff. Territory Challenger grants Challenger token 1 and 2 at levels 1 and 2, which unlock avatars in the territory store. Kind of a silly research that you have to do to progress, but it's there. Get you nifty little avatars. Next branch, we've got the prime capture node damage. This increases the damage while occupying a capture node. And that one's probably going to be pretty handy in the future. You got the prime particles and lots and lots and lots of dilithium. Tier 3 isogen extraction. Reduction in repair costs of all types of ships. Advanced research. This is actually going to increase the speed of your research. It goes all the way up to 100%. Oh my goodness. Jump down to construction efficiency. and that one's going to increase the speed of your construction all the way up to 100% as well. Expert repairs increases the speed of ship repairs. This is going to be a good one to have. And as you can see, all these researches are going to require isoemulsion. So in order to do this research tree, you're going to have to mine the snot ore. We got optimized research. This is actually going to increase the efficiency of the Parsteel, Tritanium, Dilithium, and for your research. Optimized construction, effective construction. Yeah, we covered that. Optimized ship upgrades. I'm pretty sure it increases the cost efficiency of Parsteel, Tritanium, and Dilithium for ship components. Then you got shield enhancements. It's going to increase your shield health. Weapon development is going to increase your weapon damage. Hull stability is going to increase your hull stability. And then we've got Territory Conqueror. Grants Conqueror token 1 and 2 at levels 1 and 2, which unlock frames in the Territory store. So not only do we have fancy new avatars, we also get fancy new frames. Let's go ahead and take a peek at those. Territory Capture Store. No, I don't think I went to the right spot. It's going to be... There we go. Territory Capture Store. There's your avatars. Pretty spiffy. And then you got the silver capture frame and a gold capture frame. You get those when you do those researches. And apparently we can also trade in isoemulsion for Parsteel. Ooh. It's chance, just like gambling. So expect to get 6.2 or 6.9 million when you trade in 1400 isoemulsion. Same with Tritanium and Dilithium. Dilithium's a bit less, but at least those options are there if you choose to pick them. That pretty much covers the research tree, the new stuff in that tree. We jump out. We're going to look down here at the capture zone. Way, way, way down here. You have different factions. These guys are on fire. You got these folks. And the Breen. Breen, Trill. Oh, Breen, Trill, and something else. Those special particles. Now, in order to acquire those, during mining events in zones that are under your control, you are rewarded with those particles. So for instance, these burning fiery minions of death, they reward the phantom particles. The Breen reward a different particle, and the Trill reward a different particle. That's how you get those particles. So you guys need to help contribute to your alliance in these capture zones in order to actually get that stuff. Other than that, that pretty much covers the research portion of the tree. I think this video has pretty much gone on long enough. Like I said, just a breakdown of what we got going on here. This is possibly a better research tree than the Outlaw research tree. Still kind of iffy, but this is going to give you bonuses all the way around. Other than that, I'd like to thank you for your time, thank you for viewing, and as always, be safe, have fun, peace.